going on, everybody? What is up? What's cracking? Jonathan, what's up? Gilberto, what's up? Glad you can catch a show too. Appreciate you. What we got going on, people? Saturday night. We'll see how this works. I know a lot of people are out partying. We'll see who drops in. We'll do as usual freestyle boxing talk. Just hit me with the topics, the questions, the statements, the concerns, and we'll just freestyle. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me. What we got going on? Who is somebody fighting right now or tonight? If there is, there's nobody of note. But I can't really. What's up, Vasilos Pizza? What's your thought on Hitchens overall? Did he fight tonight? Is he fighting tonight? My thought on Hitchens is a good boxer, promotes himself well, little negative, but can't punch very hard. So, might be one of the top guys, but it'll be another kind of. We have a bunch of guys he's at 140, right? Who are great fighters, but not very. What's up, RJ? Hitchens, yeah. Is he fighting right now, or did he already fight? But another 140 talent, but that can't punch. So we're going to be dealing with like kind of the same. Like we got that with Shakur, we had that with Devin. Although Devin looks out like he's hitting harder. And to a lot of people, including me, people who can't punch, who have like such like, if I'm not mistaken, Hitchens' knockout percentage is like 45. It's like really low. That those people usually don't end up drawing a lot of money. They usually don't. They're not as exciting. There's usually a whole bunch of issues when it comes to people with lacking punching power. Is he fighting right now? And if so, what channel? And I'll watch it later and I'll do a critique on it. But talk to me. Talk to me. What channel is it on? RJ, Gilbert, Jonathan. We got a few more people in here. The Zone. It's on right now? Is it on right now? Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it on. See if it's on. Is he fighting as we speak? Maybe I'll do a live fight thing. Let's see. Here it goes. Hitchens versus Limon, right? Join live. All right, let's see what we got here. Turn the volume down though, because you guys will probably hear it. All right. Okay, so he's not fighting now. Okay. So who's fighting now is Yafai versus Gauto. Okay. So here's what I'll do with that one. Oops. I'm gonna make that one. All right. All right. Cool. They said the same thing about Devin. He went up in power. Yeah, he did. So that's what I was saying. Like, can this guy do that? We don't know. We don't know. So if he can, cool. If he can't, then so is he the next fight, Hitchens? What's up, Kalea? Is Hitchens the next fight? Let's see. Let me make this a smaller window so I could see it. Watch it as I talk to you. You lovely peoples. All right. Oh, wait. No, let me take it out. There we go. Let me make this a bigger window. All right. Here we go. Hitchens. Boom. All right. I got him here. And I got you peoples. My peoples right there. All right. Yeah, this Gaucho. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So, are you guys watching the fight right now? Is it on? Freestyle Media Sports. What's crack-a-lacking, my man? Maybe I'll do a live Hitchens thing. I'm not gonna stay on too that long though, so I don't think I will. But let's see now. The Gauto Yafei fight is in round four, right? And we got, I'm assuming Gauto is in the red because he looks Hispanic, whereas Yafei, who looks Middle Eastern of some kind, is obviously in the gold, sparkly gold joints. All right, so we have again a southpaw versus conventional, which has always been the case. Yeah, there was an earthquake, Jonathan. I felt it. I was actually on live with the Boxing Boys. I was co-hosting with them, and my couch started shaking. I thought I have cats. Well, my wife has cats, but and I thought the cats were under the bed, like playing mad rough because it felt like the couch shook a little. So it wasn't crazy hard. Um, I'm also up high on the 12th floor. You know what I'm saying? New to your channel. What's up, Kenneth? Glad you're here. Are all do me a favor, guys? What's up? Go good. Do me a favor, guys. Are all you guys watching the DAZN fight? Can you tell me who's watching the DAZN fight right now? If you're watching it in the chat, just put yes. Put I'm watching. If you're not watching it, put no. I am watching the fight. Go good right now. So another thing I've noticed, we have a huge prominence now of southpaws in boxing. There was not this many southpaws back in the day. No, Calais is not watching it. Vinny's not. Vasilio's not watching. Okay. Um, these guys too. Both of them do not look like they hit very. Yafei looks like he has decent power, but nothing crazy. All right. So nobody's watching it. All right. Well, screw it. Lancelot, what's up? Okay. Well, I mean, it's on. So if anybody's watching it, cool. If not, they're not. I got it on here. Just turned it on. Southpaw, you kidding me? I can. What? I said that there's been a huge um, onpouring of southpaws over the past, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years maybe. Before that, there was not that many southpaws. Now there's a lot more fighters with southpaw. And of course, a lot more also switching. That was also very uncommon back in the day. Now you got a lot of guys who switch, a lot more than there used to be, and way more southpaws fighting too now. At least southpaws at the highest level. Matthias is fighting Paro. Okay, that'll be interesting. I don't know much about Paro. I just started following Matthias too. You know what I mean? So like, whatever. I just started following Matthias. He could fight though. Gilbert. No, what? So you're not watching the fight either? Okay. Well, you guys should pop it on. It's on DAZN if you don't have DAZN, but they're showing replays here of this guy Yafai. I never really heard of him till just now. He looks like he's doing better. Looks like he's outboxing and putting the pressure on the opponent. But you know, well, talk to me, guys. If you're not watching this fight, then talk to me. Oh, referee's in the corner with him. Oh boy, what's happening here? Front row sports is free. Okay, yeah, so they're about to stop it, I guess, or they're telling the guy he better protect himself. They're gonna stop it. So this guy Yafai looks like he's on the verge of. So yeah, I saw one round. I was able to tell that. Uh, what's up, light skin? What's cracking? My man, light skin, standing on business. Front row sports is free. What about fire sticks? I mean, I got the zone. I do it the old-fashioned way. I pay for it. I'm watching Mar KO. Alright. What up, Joe? Joe, you watching the DAZN fights right now? Hitchens is next. Ooh, yeah, this Yafai guy is cracking him, and he's the southpaw. Southpaws are tricky, man. I'll tell you one thing. I never had problems with southpaws. Granted, yeah, please smash the like button, everybody. Listen to Joe. Joe's a smart man. I, now, granted, there wasn't that many southpaws. I didn't get in there with that too many of them, but the ones I did get in with over the years never gave me a problem because even though their straight left is a little trickier and lands easier on us, our straight rights land so much easier on southpaws than they do on conventional fighters. So like so much easier. Um, so it's a trade-off. It works both ways. But these guys are going at it here. Looks like a decent fight actually, if I may say so myself. So talk to me, guys. If you guys aren't watching this fight, which is fine, talk to me. What are you guys doing? What's the? Wow. Oh, they just. What just happened? Oh, all right. Lancelot Russell, what's up? Did I smash the like? Southpaws that are right-handed. Southpaws that are right-handed are dangerous. Huh? What do you mean? Southpaws aren't right-handed. You mean right-handed in life and then fight southpaw? Dislocated my left shoulder boxing. That's my start boxing. Oh, yeah. I mean, it can't hurt to learn how to fight out of both stances. It's just not part of traditional training. At least it wasn't. Now, though, you know what I'm saying? If you just started boxing and just the first thing you're taught, right, is to fight from both stances. Like when you first start, that's all you know. It's kind of like learning languages. If you're learning English and Bulgarian, like I speak, for example, from a child, you pick them both up. It's easy. You go pick at the same time. Same time, man. Same time. But if you learn English first and then try and start speaking Bulgarian when you're 10, 15, way harder. So it's not a bad move if you're taught another language. Tyson did it. Tyson didn't learn how to fight southpaw. Tyson would switch briefly, like for a microsecond throughout fights, but he didn't actually fight full southpaw for very long and didn't do it much. He didn't do it much, and he did it very briefly. His was also more because you guys who know me know that I learned that style from Kevin Rooney. A lot of times with that style, you stand parallel. Your feet are parallel, right? That style is, especially Mike Tyson, his feet are parallel a lot. If you look at a lot of his clips, his feet are parallel, meaning they're both next to each other. There's not one leg. So he quickly will throw a punch. He'll end up southpaw, throw a couple punches, and then go back parallel, then go back. It's more the style itself, which is why he would go southpaw. Um, so what happened? Was this fight over? I just went back to it. Maybe it's in between rounds. Anyway, what's up, Mike Golden? Can't wait till Tank beats all these guys one by one. Well, that might happen, Mike, but that also might not happen. We don't know. Um, Tank has all the tools to do exactly that, but so does I'm not Tank. Excuse me. Um, oh, Tank, right? Tank has all the tools to do all that, exactly that. But so does Devin. So is Shakur. So is Tio. They all have all the tools. You know what I'm saying? I love to box Golden gloves. I looked at box Golden. He looks so cute. Oh, Mike Golden. That was a very strange thing to say, Russell. Pause, I think the young kids would say in a situation like this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these guys are still fighting. Six round out of 12. The southpaw is just clipping them, with a lot of straight lefts. I only got to throw to fight southpaw recently. I've been doing it so long. When I stand southpaw, when I stand conventional, I get more aches and pains. Like my lower back will hurt a little. So I noticed that when I switch stances, my lower back won't hurt. It's big with my lower back. I've noticed that all the years standing southpaw, I think it did something. When you do one thing too much, when the body's not balanced consistently, you start getting pains from the imbalance. So I saw that when I stand on my boxing stance for too long, I do get lower back pain sometimes. Sometimes. And then the second I switch stances, goes away. Because I guess my hip can't, your hip's supposed to be parallel. Everything's supposed to be straight. It's not meant to be like this for such a prolonged period of time. because then you're only working certain muscles and flexors and tendons or stretching, but the other one isn't. So that's why I started flipping. You raise fun. I'm just having fun Saturday. Some gay fun. Okay, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, Marco, I like what you do. You're more experienced than me. You're just so light. The hell does that mean? Like light in weight or light skinned? I'll tell you soon. He isn't standing like a fencer. Right. Exactly. 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 Oh man. I hate my computer does this. There we go. What just happened here? What? This is annoying. Damn it. Oh, I'm trying to get this computer back. Alright, there we go. There we go. Um what's up, the Mexican G? What's up? Did you double jab? Yeah, triple jab, quadruple jab. You gotta do all that stuff. You gotta throw people off. You can't just pop. You gotta go pop, 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 pop. Sometimes you'll fake jab up and bang, I'm right to the stomach with the straight right. That was my big one. I would do a throwaway jab, a quick, but just a backhanded quick tap up here. Get their hands up and come boom, right down the pipe, right in the solar plexus. Let me tell you guys something. The solar plexus punch is way more effective than a liver shot or a kidney shot because it's easier to land. You get more power throwing a straight punch, and it's a much more open and accessible target. And if a dude's tired, he's going down for one of those shots. What's up, Eon? Eon? Eon. Right? Right. Word up. I'm 250 with abs. I don't need to know about the abs, but cool. You're a Marine. You sound like you're creating your own weird fantasy, dude. 250 Marine with abs. As the young kids say, pause. So you should agree with. So you should agree now. You box southpaw. I know how. I've never, but I haven't sparred. I've only sparred as a southpaw. Like I've switched for like a second. It's more now that I don't spar or fight anymore that I just work out. I could work. I could throw southpaw now, but I didn't do it when I was active. Its solar plexus is the best legal punch in boxing. Yep, sure is. Jonathan. Nah, man. Lancelot, all good. Do what you gotta do. I don't mind. You want to talk about Marines? Talk about Marines. Doesn't make me. I grew up in New York City, man. I've seen all kinds of crazy shit. Is it weird I'm southpaw and right-handed? You probably did that because you were like everybody who starts boxing, they feel more comfortable leading with their strong hand. I don't know if you ever heard this, but the saying is you got to lead with your weak hand. That's why you build it. Like if you look at my bicep, this is my left, this is my right. Look how much bigger my left looks than my right. But I'm right-handed and my right is stronger. It's because you use your weak hand. You end up in boxing building up your weak hand. You jab way more with it. You throw more punches with it, so it becomes bigger. So most people don't feel comfortable doing it the opposite. But really, you get more power when you're from the hand that is cocked back at all times. That's you just get more power naturally. Your hip twists more naturally. You stay on balance more. It's just in that position that hand's always going to produce more power. So many people just feel more comfortable doing it but you got to build your weekend, and a lot of people don't, and they end up fighting like what you just said. I'm a southpaw, but I fight conventional. I'm conventional and I fight southpaw because that's how they started, and whoever taught them just didn't say no, no, no. Build your weekend, lead with your weekend. Feel me? What's good, Joseph? What's poppin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? Marco. Oh, you did Marco with a zero. It's all good. I think I know what you're talking about. You guys watching this the zone card? I got it on here in the background. Watching this guy Yafai kick the crap out of Gauto. Anybody watching this? Tell me yes in the chat if you are. So far, nobody was watching this when I asked before. But you tell me. You tell me. You guys watching this thing? Or no? Seems like no. Nothing? You guys gonna play the trivia later? Yes? No? We got a new guy in here. Interesting fella. I told you what happened to me. I can't leads because the strength was shoulder. Yeah, right, right. Yeah, well, if you hurt your shoulder, then you got no choice, obviously. I didn't even. No, zone. Yep. Richardson Hitchens is fighting Mexican. Gee, feels more natural to fight southpaw, but what if I develop my left and still fight southpaw? Nah. If you're conventional, then you got to fight conventional, and that's how you start. Or do both. But if you do both, you got to do both the whole time. Don't just don't out of a trainer who's either your trainer's being lazy or just not um what's the word not perceptive enough to be like, oh, this dude's fighting southpaw, but he's actually conventional. No, what? Oh, you're not watching it. Okay, I am not. I already know. Okay, boring fight card. Yeah, Hitchens doesn't really excite me, but I'll play trivia. Okay, cool. What up, Cam? Killer Cam, Killer Cam. You saw that video? There was a video today of Cameron talking with Bill Haney at this dude Sam. What's his name? His name is Trouble. He goes by Trouble Samuel Young. But anyway, Cameron was in the gym. I'm waiting for the Richardson fight. Okay. I think everybody out on the town market. Yeah, I was out. I just came back. I was out with the fam. Went down to Manhattan. Saw the Bob Marley movie. Me, the wife, the two childrens. Chilled out in the city a little bit and just got home not too long ago. So I feel you. And this fight is still going. Yep. Yes, nobody's watching it. All right, well then we won't talk about it. Um, yeah, it's a slowish night. So talk to me. Talk to me, peoples. Talk to me. What we got going on? Huh? What we got going on? The Mexican G. How important is working on the mitts? I have to think it's important because it helps develop quicker reflexes. I'll be honest with you, Mexican G, I don't think working on the mitts is super important. I'm not saying it's not important. I just don't think it's super important. Um, the mitts, especially, it's not important at all if you do all this like pop, 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 pop behind the back, pop, 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 pop. All that's not. That does zero in a fight. It lets you memorize punch patterns. That's all it's doing. It's like playing Simon Says, or the old game where you have to hit. The old '80s game. If you guys remember it, it's a little game, like a game you buy, not online. But it's before that, and lights would flicker in a pattern, like blue, yellow, green, 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 yellow, blue, and you have to remember that and then tap it and do exactly what they said. And then it gets increased. It'll start with like blue, green, blue, green, now blue, green, green, blue, red, blue, and then it gets increasingly harder. So the mitts, that flashy shit, only does that. It helps you memorize combinations and punch patterns, but that's not really, nobody punches like that except for Roy Jones and Sugar Ray Robinson and Leonard. Nobody's like like nobody throws that many punches in a real fight. So, but it's important. Actually, it gets you real tired though. That's one thing about holding them. The mitts, like I get way more tired. Anybody does when you do the mitt work as opposed to any bag. Still another fight before. Oh, really? Yeah, I did see. I watched some. I when I when I do other martial arts, I learn both styles. That's cool. Jump rope or running. I hate running. Running is good for building your endurance and all that. So it's more. I hated running, and I didn't do that much running. To me, as long as you can hit the bags and you could spar, and you don't get tired. The running is. You could go minimal running. I mean, what really matters, Jonathan, is how hard you go. Exactly. He has 4.5 kill ratio. Okay. Is the Haney Ryan? Nah, I don't think it's selling well. But I'll be there, like I said. I'm right-handed, but I fight southpaw. It has worked for me more times than not. Okay. Well, you're not able to get the full capacity and you're not able to maximize your right hand when you fight at a southpaw stance because it's just a fact. Your your hand that's cocked back, that's on your back foot, whatever hand, left or right, is on the side of your back foot when you're standing, that's always going to be a harder punch. It's literally I have a punch measuring machine that measures pounds of pressure, and it's always a harder punch. Or 9 out of 10 times it is, I should say, not always. So you're losing out on your strong hand when you fight that way. But not the biggest deal. Maybe it's only a little, or maybe you're one of those guys where your lead hand is stronger. One of the few. What about Larry? Mayweather was a dunker Mexican. Oh, a ducker. I'm like, he dunks? He played ball? Your jab is very strong, though. Whose? Mine's? Or who are you talking about? Mine's. I said mine's. Mine? Or what are you talking about? Whose jab is strong? Oh, this fight's over? Did it get stopped? Probably, right? Because last I looked, there was like three rounds left. Okay, here we go. So the replay, yeah, I guess it gets stopped. I mean, the other guy, yeah, he's just cracking with 1-2s. 1-2s. This guy's backing with his hands down. Yeah, okay. That was a good stoppage. Lead hand opposite fighters. Yeah, true. True that. Southpaw, but right-handed, their jab is usually very strong. Yes, but the jab is never going to be as strong as any of the other punches. So, I think Michael Moore. I interviewed Michael Moore a few months ago, and I think he said that he's naturally a right-handed fighter, but he fought southpaw. I could be wrong because I remember thinking, "Oh, that's why your jab was so strong." Larry Holmes had the best jab in boxing history. Well, possibly. Muhammad Ali is another one. Sugar Ray Leonard's jab was good. Roy Jones, if you watch Roy Jones fight Vinny Pazienza, Roy was not known for using his jab because his 1 in a billion skills enabled him to just leap in with hard punches without having to set it up. But there's a round or two against Vinny Pazienza where he just throws mad jabs, just on purpose, decides to throw more jabs than he's ever thrown, and his shit is sharp and slick as it gets. So that Roy Jones jab is the best I've ever seen. You guys know me. I think Roy Jones has the best everything. Pause. Damn, I want that fight to sell. Haney's. You gonna be at the fight, Joe? I forget where you're from. Nowhere near here, I don't think. The Mexicans, one of the best. Yep. Is Holyfield better than Tyson? Not. Yeah, I guess he was. I mean, he beat him, and he won more big fights. Holyfield beat more mega. Holyfield beat more mega. Actually, maybe he didn't. What mega fights? What generational talents did Holyfield beat? At heavyweight. At cruiser, he beat Dwight Muhammad Qawi, right? Which is impressive. But what about at heavyweight? Because Tyson, after the Douglas fight, beat 0 generational talents at heavyweight. The only generational talents Tyson beat was Holmes, who arguably was old, Spinks. That's it. Holmes and Spinks. The other guys like Tony Tubbs and Tucker and I'm from New York, man. I used to love Tyson, but you got to be fair. You got to tell the truth. Roy Jones is sick though. I'll never forget that. Julian Jackson's the best jabber. Nah. Julian Jackson wasn't his jab. That was his straight right and his hooks, his power punches. I wish Roy retired. Yeah, you and me both. No, I'm in Dallas. All right. So you're a Spence fan? Tyson twice, Foreman. Foreman doesn't count because he was so old. You know what I'm saying? Foreman lost every generational talent he was in, unless you want to consider more a generational talent. So I don't count that. And Tyson again. So Foreman and Tyson and Holyfield are the same level of resume. The difference is Holyfield beat Tyson twice. So you have to put Holyfield above him. And I hate saying this because I didn't like Holyfield. Didn't like him. They both beat Holmes. Holyfield and Tyson both beat Holmes. But the Holmes that Tyson beat was a little better because he was a little younger. than the homes that Holyfield beat, but they were pretty similar. Bo, yes, yes, you're right. You're right. So that puts Holyfield definitely above Tyson. Absolutely right. He lost to Bo, but he got that one victory off Bo. True. What's up, K Mula? I want to see Tank and Devin. Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all? Don't we all? Prime Larry Holmes, Wood School. I don't know about that because a prime Tyson, the Tyson that knocked out either Marvish Frazier or Michael Spinks in '88, that Tyson could beat any heavyweight in history, could knock out any heavyweight in history on the right night. He had that. I'm not saying he would. I'm not saying for sure, but that Tyson, whew, but the Tyson from 1990 onward, different. When he left my former trainer, Kevin Rooney, everything changed. You love Holyfield? I didn't, but you got to give him credit. What's the realest thing you've heard? What's good, Isaiah? What's crack-a-lacking? Whoa, Klitschko's buddy? Huh? What are you talking about? Love Spence. Not crazy about some of the latest moves. Derek and yeah, I know I hit Derek up, but he won't talk to me about it. So Tyson versus Fury, both in their prime. Who do you like? So I've told people this, Eon. I think I've told you. I don't do predictions off fighters who are still active because I haven't gotten the full scope. I haven't downloaded all the information there is to make an accurate assessment. So I don't know. But you want to give me two retired fighters? I'll give you that in a second. Tyson was a force. Yeah, he was no joke. At 88 Tyson, but he wouldn't touch a Klitschko. Nah, he would. Come on. If Sam Peter and Layman Brewster touch Klitschko, Tyson is 1,000 times faster on his feet and with his punches and hits harder. He would touch Klitschko. That Tyson. The Tyson who fought Lennox Lewis would probably get knocked out by Klitschko. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, fellas? What's going on here? What's commercial? Prime. Yeah, nah. Prime. Tyson could beat him, I think. Now, the size difference would be unfair because Tyson, there was very few. There was actually no 6'7" fighters in the '80s when Tyson was peaking, um, and maybe a couple that throughout the years, but none of them had any skill. Like they didn't start getting kind of like in the NBA. You didn't start seeing besides Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem. Oh, besides Wilt, before Kareem, and then you started seeing Bill. You didn't see skilled 7-footers up until a certain period, until like the '60s when Wilt came in or '50s. Same thing with this. In the '80s, you saw a couple, maybe 6, 7 dudes, but none of them were skilled. They didn't start getting skilled till later. So, '88 Tyson versus Holyfield. Tyson. I think if Tyson and Holyfield would have fought when they were supposed to fight before Tyson got locked up, it would have been. Oh wait, they were about to fight. Now he might have lost. That Tyson might have lost to Holyfield before he got locked up because he was already. If they would have fought before Buster, and they were supposed to fight actually, but then Buster beat him. Bill Russell, George Mikan. Yeah, so like I'm saying, there's a couple, but Wilt was the first and Bill Russell and George Mikan also were in 7'2". They were 5'6", 10", I think. But Wilt was that first like huge dude who also had the agility and the athleticism. Same thing with Lennox Lewis was one of the first huge dudes over 6'5" with that kind of athleticism and agility. So was Klitschko. They thought Michael Grant, but didn't end up turning out that way. Riddick Bowe, another one, 6'5". Those are the first. That's the first kind of class. That was first class of big heavyweights to come out that were skilled and successful. First class of tall dudes. Yeah, Valuev was not skilled at all. He's a perfect example. Valuev was 7 feet tall, but he's just super slow and lumbering and cumbersome. and didn't have power. 300 Valuev is a heaviest heavyweight champion in history on the scale, heaviest weight, 317 pounds, and his power was so bad considering how heavy he was. Holyfield, no, Valuev beat Holyfield, I'm pretty sure, to win the title. Hey, why are we talking about Hey? Did somebody say Hey before that I missed? Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Money. Ooh, I think Sugar Ray might beat him. I don't think many people could beat Floyd, but Sugar Ray would be one of the few that would have a great chance. I might have to lean towards Sugar Ray. Prime Sugar Ray, I might have to lean towards him. I do. Okay. Hey beat Valuev? Oh, okay. I don't really remember the order of who had the title, but I know that they all beat each other at some point. Yeah, Sugar Ray versus Sugar Ray Robinson too. I think he likely could possibly beat Floyd. But those are the only two. Um, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. Other than that, maybe Purnell, maybe. Uh, did Willie Pep ever go up to 47? I don't think he did. But if so, Willie Pep maybe. Nah, Oscar didn't beat Floyd, but you know who did beat Floyd? His only true loss of his career, in my opinion, Jose Luis Castillo, the first fight. Floyd was injured, I think, and I believe it because in the rematch he looked so much better. But Castillo's the only fight that I believe Floyd actually lost. And he looked different. You know, he was landing on the ropes. He was letting Castillo be aggressive, wasn't really reacting, wasn't countering as much. Yeah, it was split. Yeah. Yep. Then the other closest, Maidana and Cotto were the other two that were, and Oscar. Maidana, Cotto. I mean, Oscar came 1 or 2 rounds from beating him. People forget that. Um, Floyd wasn't as confident in that fight. I think the magnitude of the fight, because don't forget that was Floyd's last time ever being a B side. You know, Oscar was Floyd was, I think the nerves got to him a little. He was going on the ropes and letting Oscar just like tee off on him. And granted, Floyd was parrying and blocking most of those shots. He wasn't throwing back much. So Oscar won a lot of those rounds off the couple shots that got in and just the aggressiveness. He won a lot of the rounds. Maidana, but the fights where he was trying or where, trying more, Maidana and Cotto were the closest. And Zab was beating him for the first 4 rounds. But then we know what happened there. Tommy Hearns destroyed Floyd at welterweight. I don't think so. I think Floyd's too slick. And Hearns' chin was suspect, and his arsenal was limited. He just came throwing hard shots. He wasn't necessarily skilled or sharp at counter punching or doing any, you know what I'm saying? He was just a hard puncher with a lot of length and size. Yeah, Big Zab. Zab's my man. Those of you who know. Zab with the 52 blocks. Yep. Doing this shit. That's just my opinion. He was just frustrated. Because he started he was like, yo, I was just whooping Floyd's ass for 4 rounds and now I can't hit him and he's countering me. I think he was just frustrated. That was a frustration move in my opinion. When I say Oscar BS Floyd was a close fight versus Floyd, people say I'm being biased because I'm Mexican. It was close. No, it was very close. I don't think Floyd didn't win by any more than 2 rounds, from what I remember. It could have even been 1 round. How's that not close? 7-5 is close. You know what I mean? 7-6 is very close. I won't even ask, but you want Tyson or Paul? Tyson. I want Tyson to lay him out. I like not even the first round. I want Tyson to beat him up good for about 5 rounds, and then knock him out. Knock him out in the 4th or 5th round because I think they're only doing 6. Knock him out anywhere between 1 and 2 rounds before the fight's over. Hurt him, maybe drop him a few times. Beat him up more. Forget about. I would like him to drop him once or twice, but beat him up, rough him up, swell his shit up, and then knock him out. That's what I'd like to see. Now I don't know if that's going to happen. but that's what I'd like to see. Like a Rolly Romero versus Pitbull kind of fight, except Rolly didn't go down with some knockdowns on top of that, and with some visible eye jammies and lumps. You know what I'm saying? What do we got here? This guy. White people with dreads really annoy the shit out of me. I gotta be honest with you. I feel embarrassed for my own people when a white dude comes out with a full set of Rastafari dreads. Uh, it's upsetting. It upsets me. It shouldn't be okay or acceptable by anybody. Whatever. He's a good announcer though, but I don't like the dreads. Would you fight Roy? Yep, in a second. In a second. I bet 1K versus coworker Tommy would beat Paul. Good. So what'd you make? What'd you make? I wouldn't fight Roy. I would. I'm from USVI. Don't know what that means. Oh, U.S. Virgin Islands? Oh, word? I'm mad cool with Julian and Julius Jackson. You know them? I'm assuming you mean U.S. Virgin Islands. You have an accent, man? Sorry for that awful impersonation. Andre Ward versus Triple G at 68. Who would you like? I think Triple G. Oh, it's 68? Ooh, I don't know. It's 60 Triple G. 68? I don't know. He might be. Andre might have just been a little too big for him. You're white, but you're from. Yeah, I figured most. You're Marine. I don't know. Maybe that's just my racism. I figured Buzz Cut, white dude is a Marine, but whatever. Yes, Saint. You're from St. Thomas, like born and raised. You have an accent, like you have a Caribbean accent, or you just because you're army dude. This is very confusing. No, you don't. What? You gotta be because I talk a lot, and when the answer comes up, I don't know what you're referring to. So please be more specific so I know what you're answering. Who's Triple G? What? No, my dad was a musician. My grandpa built the dock. No, I don't. My dad was a radio announcer. Okay. I thought he was a musician. Make up your freaking mind. No, he's a busy dad. Let's see what's going on in this other fight here. Yeah, we got the Dread guy still announcing. Oh man. Maybe I'm just mad because I'm bald. So I would give anything to have dreads. Could be some of that going on. You know what I mean? Just talk to me, fellas. Besides Lancelot Russell, who is being very interactive, let me hear some other. Look who's back. I am watching it. I am going to turn it on. Trash game dead. We had a new trivia champion a couple days ago. A dude named Lane99, I believe it was. Came here and smoked everybody. On some like what the hell was that guy's name from Jeopardy? Who won it all those times, a Mormon dude? Not Mullings. What was his name? Mormon Jeopardy winner. Keith Jennings, that's it. Yeah, he did. He came in on some Keith Jennings? Or something. No, not Keith Jennings. Jeopardy, something Jennings. Ken Jennings, there it is. Yeah, this guy Lane came in on some Ken Jennings shit and just smoked everybody. Do you see Oscar laughing at Rolly Romero? Yeah. That wasn't why was it wrong? Rolly was sitting there saying he's Oscar de la Fishnets and he's a Oscar cocaine and all that stuff. What, one guy can make fun of him, one guy could like diss him, and the other guy can't? I don't think it's wrong. Especially considering as a fighter, Oscar has the right to laugh at Rolly because Oscar was light years above Rolly when it comes to actual boxing skill and accomplishment. Keith Thurman is too athletic for his body. It's an interesting thing to say. I don't get it. Why is that bad? Is this Mikey? Is this not Mike Yard? Anthony Yard? Who is this in the ring? It looks like Anthony Yard. I don't think it is though. What's this fight here? What's this fight here? I look. I wouldn't diss you because nowhere near any weight class. Okay. I've sparred heavyweights before, homie. Bunch of times. Rolly shouldn't have been interviewed. I had the power of a heavyweight, close to it at least. Rolly shouldn't have been interviewed. He was on. Yeah, well, but they didn't know that. You're great at what you do. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. What great at what I do in terms of what? My videos, this, what specifically? But I appreciate the compliment either way. Uh, that is who is that? Is that Anthony Yard? I'm not sure if it is. I don't think it is actually. Looks like him. It looks like him, but I don't think it is. Yeah, whatever. We'll find out. We'll find out sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you guys go here? Oh, there you go. Imagine how bad Oscar would have whooped Roll. Yeah, bad, like mercilessly. That's not Anthony Yard. Okay, sorry. Look like him a little bit. What do you want from me? Sometimes people's joints and stuff can't take the impact generated. True that. True that. So who is that dude? And who's the other guy wearing all the pink? Who are these people? Oh, Pacheco. Okay, that's I know Pacheco. So who's he fighting? Who's the Anthony Yard look like? Who's the Anthony Yard look like? I respect you, your knowledge, your bull and all. Your content is cool. Don't approach me. I won't approach you. Okay. Well, you don't have to worry about that because I am not going to be in the Virgin Islands anytime soon. Although I'd love to be. I like I can jump. I appreciate the compliment too, by the way. Like I can jump really high, but my joints can't handle. Yeah. Yep. Yep. What's up? Stop motion. You're lucky. Lane 99 isn't here on that on his Ken Jennings shit to whoop that ass. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, all right. Bet. So we could approach each other. Pause. He's fighting an a C class fighter. So the dude who I thought was Anthony Yards is a C class fighter. What the hell's his name? Let me see. Let's see. Pacheco McCallum? McCallman. Okay. McCallman. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. We'll see what happens. Never heard of him. Okay, they're just jabbing slow. I'm more. You guys aren't watching this, so I'm not going to pay attention. If I want what? Lancelot Russell, you trying to fight? I don't know what he's doing. He's a little quirky. Y'all all going to fight on the street. Big boy, what's up? What do you think of Richard Torres? I think he's good. I worry that he's a little small for a heavyweight, even though he's like 220. I don't know. No disrespect. I think at cruiserweight he would be a world champion. Heavyweight, I just something about him. I feel like maybe he's, I don't know. In the height too, he seems a little short for heavyweight. I worry about him. I think if he can make cruiserweight, I think he could be a world champion more quickly. Heavyweight, he could be too possibly. Silver medalist. I think he is. Southpaw, good fighter. I love boxing. I don't want to mess with him. He's old and light. Okay. Is it racist that I hate seeing black people lose fights? Are you black or white? Actually, it doesn't matter. If you're white, that wouldn't be racist. If you're black, that would be kind of racist. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're probably black saying, is it racist that you? Nah, you support your own. I mean, I don't know. It's racist if I say that. If I'm like, I don't like white people ever losing fights, you guys would all just unsubscribe me instantly. I'd be on some kind of a milk carton somewhere. Are you drunk? Who's drunk? Me? Or Lancelot, dude? So I'm not drunk. Lancelot. Yeah, he might be. He's saying some wild stuff. Only lose maybe once in a lifetime. What? What are you talking about? What the hell's going on? I think everybody's drunk. It's a Saturday night. Every time I click back to see this Pacheco fight, it's mad boring. They're just both standing at almost slow motion, just pulling at each other, pulling jabs at each other. Like, yeah, I don't like it. So I'm gonna go back to you guys. I won a bronze medal in the Bruce Gas Trivia Olympics. He does the same thing. Let me ask you a question. Did Bruce do it before me, or did he start doing it after me? Because I have a feeling he started doing it after me. Ain't nothing wrong with supporting your own people. True. True that. Yimba, why do you see color? Okay. Okay. What's going on here? What's going on with yous peoples? Yous mother lovers. Let's go back to this fight, see what's happening. Round's over. These are what? Cruiserweights? Light heavy or cruiser? Right? At least light heavy. I don't think they're 68. I don't know. After. Black people are the one race that don't support their own, like Mexicans love their fighters. You have to be black, right, Eon? I'm assuming. Blacks don't lose maybe 2 times in boxing. That was racist. Okay. I came from a place where I was a minority. Yes, trash. I'm drinking. It's Saturday, as Marco said. Julian Jackson was my coach. I'm asked you, well, what's your actual name? I'm asked Julian about you. Or what? Yeah, what's your name? When I ask Julian or Julius about you, who should I say? Super middle? Okay. Wow, they're kind of, you know. I think Mexicans lose more. Beginning. What's up, Casanova? Ain't nothing wrong with supporting your nationality, ethnicity, but you're supposed to base. No, yes, it's racist if you ask me. I support my guys for my country because they're all not because they're brown skin. Where are you from? What country are you from, Casanova? Yeah, I'm black. Okay. I've actually never lost to a black fighter in a match. Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys have wrenches, so, do what you gotta do if you feel like he's crossing lines. Ask Julian about me or Nikki Russell. Okay, I will. Oh, Philippines. Okay, the other dude. Deb's Filipino too. Well, half. Half. Philippines. Donaire and Manny Pacquiao. 2 all-time greats. But I'm not blessed. I bleed green. I'm Raffer. Okay. This dude's wilding out. Yeah, these two are super middleweights, huh? They look big. The Hispanic Pacheco looks tall. He's about like 6'2". Telling you, man, when I was coming up, I'm 5'11", and I was tall for a middleweight. Even super middle, but middle, I was tall. 5'11" coming up. 80s, 90s, I was tall. Then once the early 2000, like the 2010s started rolling around, my weights were there. I was short. I mean, I stopped kind of boxing at that point. I was done, but they were like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", and long arms and shit. Wild. Yes, that is true, Isaiah. Boxing ain't about skin color. If somebody can fight, that's true too. You called me. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you think about the most overrated? Who do you think are the most overrated current boxers? The Juggernaut. I think Joe Joyce is very overrated. Guys, I was a middle as an amateur, super middle as a pro, and I could have made middle as a pro as well. Guys, I would ignore uh, the Lancelot comments. And again, you guys have wrenches. If you feel like he should be timed out, it's on you guys. I'm okay with it. It's on you. Okay, let's go back to this fight here. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, they're just pulling jabs at each other. And the guy, McCalman, doesn't seem to be committing. There, he threw one punch kind of hard, but is not committing with any of his shots. How do you win a fight when you're not committing? Very strange. Yeah, and there's a significant height difference here too. See, that's what I'm saying. This Pacheco dude, he's probably this super middle. I bet you he's 175, 180 right now. Easy. Easy. Yeah, I'm confused. Man, nowadays I love all boxers. Marco does too. Word up. He was trying to make an issue out of nothing. He had to go. Okay, well, up to you. You guys timed him out? I don't even see it. This fight's so boring, and you know the Hitchens fight. Yep, agreed, Dion. Oh, you guys, I don't, I didn't see it because on StreamYard it doesn't show me. All you guys timed him out? Damn. Well, you know, I'm glad because this is the kind of room we have here, fellas. Good energy, not no drunk, wild bullshit. What up, Cloud boy? Yo, Marco, I was just looking at your first couple of videos of you boxing. Okay. And what'd you think? Like old ones or current ones of me hitting the bags and stuff like now, or like some of my old clips of my fights or my sparring? What you referring to specifically, Cloud boy? Boy. Special special Rolly, I feel bad for him. Pitbull, I'm happy for him. Yeah, man. Chilling. Oh, okay, cool. You was nice. You knocked some. Yep, sure did. Appreciate you. I knocked a few people out, or down, and out. Wobbled a lot of people. Hurt a lot of people. Like you see them do this, and their eyeballs wobble around in their head, almost like they're a doll. Yeah, that's happened a bunch of times. People even wouldn't expect how hard I hit, so I would get the oh shit face, which is like this, like that. That's the oh shit face. That's happened a whole bunch of times. Me versus you, Marco 160. Who do you like? Get out of here. I'm not fighting any of you guys. You see how old I am? I don't have a hair left in my head. You guys want me to fight? Crazy. I don't fight my subscribers. Nah, you was a beast. I wasn't bad. I appreciate you. Yeah, I wasn't bad. I'm still pretty. Yo, I'll tell you something right now. I will still fuck somebody up. Like, still. I feel negligibly slower, like almost not noticeable. And my power is still the same. I'm smarter though. That's the weird thing. Like when you get older, you get so much smarter. So it sucks that your physical skills erode because if you could use what you know now, like all the stuff that I know, especially now since I've been like studying, I'd be an animal. But you lose a lot of drive and anger and frustration as you get older. I served. What's up? Boxers are so soft nowadays. They do more talking online. Yeah, some do. Marco versus Hitchin. Marco versus. What's Hitchin's weight? He's not my weight. He's a little guy, isn't he? I see Marco in the bag. I took this channel more seriously. Did you really? That's why I put it up. I was told when I first started putting up clips myself, a couple people who were, I'm not going to name names, but pretty established content creators were like, yo, you shouldn't put up the bag of you hitting it. Nobody wants to see that. It's about, and I'm like, nah, I think it'll give me credibility and lend credence to my opinions if people know that I also know what I'm doing. So that's why I'm not trying to show off and relive glory days. I want you guys all to know that not only do I know what I'm doing, that not only do I have the experience in doing it myself, but I got mad skills in doing it. And I feel like that gives me more credibility. That's why I post it. Not because I want to hear people be like, oh, you're fast. Because trust me, more people criticize me. Now, not more, but a good amount of people criticize. They always say the same thing too. Always. You got to keep your hands up. And I made a video on this. When you've been doing boxing for over 30 years like me, when you've been boxing that long, you know the difference between standing in front of somebody and standing in front of a leather bag, and you're going to fight accordingly. And I did a video where I showed videos of Canelo, of Floyd, of Bud, all these dudes hitting bags with their hands down. Now, obviously, it's not down the whole time, but a lot of people feel like, I think a lot of people see me, and I don't know what it is about me. Maybe I'm a white boy, I don't know what it is, but they're like, I get a lot of comments too, like, keep your hands up, but, you know, you're doing great. Keep it up. Why don't you watch some videos? Like, they just assume that I've never done it before. A lot of times in my shorts, if, like, somebody doesn't follow me, they don't know my story, they'll see me and assume that. And, like, I wonder why the hell would you assume I'm not saying I'm the best fighter in the world, but there is no way seeing me fight. If you know boxing, anybody in this room, there's no way you would think I just started. No way. When you see me throw punches, would you ever think I just started? So when people say that, I wonder either one, they don't know boxing. What do you guys think it is? Either they don't know boxing, two, they're judging a book by cover. They're thinking some I don't know, skinny white boy doesn't know how to fight, or three, there's something wrong with them. They're off a little. Like they're, which one is it? Because there's no way anybody who knows boxing would think that I just started if they see me in the ring or even just hit any kind of a bag or pads or anything. Most underrated current boxers. That'll take too long. You should fight on a Rampage. Shannon asked me. I don't want to fight though. I don't think I want to. I ain't gonna lie. See Marco hit sitting on the couch until I seen that video. I love this channel now, but I don't comment, but I'd be listening. Wait, what? I ain't gonna lie. I see Marco sitting on the couch until I seen that. Okay, so you thought the same thing. You thought that, which is fine. But if you, I've had people see me throw or people comment on my videos and still think I'm just a beginner, which is wild. All three options. Okay. They trolling? Nah, they believe it because some of them are nice. They'll be like, "Yo, you should keep your hands up. You know, check out a video on fundamentals, but you know, keep it up. You're doing good." Like they start like I'm in the Special Olympics. Like they're like pep talking me. Like, "All right, Corky, just keep going, and you might cross that finish line. Just don't drool on yourself." Like some of them are nice. That's why they're not just trolling. Some are trolling, but some aren't. You could tell, yeah. I could tell right away if somebody's ever like boxed even a little bit right away. I could tell if somebody's ever been sparred. There's a different look between people who've never sparred even and people who have sparred. Then there's a different look in people who've sparred a lot. You know, and every now and then you get thrown off by somebody who's like just started, but they look great. But I've almost never seen somebody who looked like they've never thrown a punch and it turns out they have a long career. That's almost never happened. That's way less likely. I ain't trolling. Marco knows when I'm talking. Nah, he didn't think you were trolling. He's saying that the people commenting on my posts, I'm assuming that's what he meant. They are trolling me, not you're trolling. Yeah, that pisses me. I have one guy too. One guy saw me spar and he goes, "Is that your first time?" And I was like 36 at the time, like been boxing 25 years at that point. And I was like, "My first time?" I was like, "What, some white boy?" He's like, "No, I don't know." I'm like, "I was a pro." At this point, I was still kind of, I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Oh, I don't know." That one got me because he was actually an experienced fighter too. And he knew me. I was like, "My first time?" Because he had never seen me spar. But what would make you think that was my first? Like, what about what I did would make you think it was my first time? And he couldn't really answer the question. Now, I was offended kind of, but like not at him because it's like whatever. He wasn't trying to be a dick. So I'm not gonna get mad at him, but I was really trying to like get an answer. Like I'm really curious. Like, why would you? He really couldn't give me an answer. Oh, I don't know. I don't be, you know. So anyway, all right, I think I'm gonna end this soon. You guys want to do the trivia? Let me know who wants to do the trivia. Yeah, Eon, tons of footage. Go on the YouTube page here. I got footage of sparring, footage of fights. Not tons, because when I fought, don't forget, we didn't have camera phones. So I have only two videos of me sparring. They're about 10 years apart too. One is in like when I'm like 19. No, one I'm 20 years old or 21, and the other one I am probably 30, 29 or 30. So they're about 10 years apart. You see the difference. Obviously, I'm a lot more experienced in the second one. But you guys ready you guys ready? Hit me with a ready. Let's get this trivia going. What up, phone booth? You just ready for the trivia? You're just ready for the trivia. We're gonna start the trivia now. You guys ready? Is the fight over? No, it's still going. All right. You guys ready? Hit me with some more readies. I'm gonna make sure everybody's ready for this. This trivia. Starting to feel stuffy. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Hit me with one more ready. Somebody hit me with a ready so I know. Because I only got 1, 2, 3. Only got 3 readies. That's it. So just 3 people playing? Should we do it another day when there's more people? I know you're ready. Stop. All right, fine. Let's go. Here we go. First one. What medal did Shakur Stevenson win in the 2016 Olympics? Go. 10 seconds. 2016 Olympics, what medal did Shakur win? 7, 6, 5. Boom. Stop motion. Got that first. Eon got it second. All right. Everybody got it. Mexican, you got it wrong, but yes. Stop got it first. All right. Stop 1. All right. Here we go. Ready for the next one? D Rich, what up? Next one. Let's continue on that path. What medal did Floyd Mayweather win in the 96 Olympics? Go. Floyd Mayweather, 96 Olympics. 9 seconds. Floyd Mayweather, 96 Olympics. What did he win? 7. Oh, Isaiah got that one. Isaiah got that one first. Isaiah got that one first, right before you stop. All right. And we got a game. Isaiah 1. All right. Here we go. Good job. Good job. All right. Here we go. What is, now I'll accept either the pound, the limit in pounds, the number in pounds, or the name of the division, either the poundage or the name of the division. What is the lightest weight class in men's professional boxing? Go. 10 seconds. Lightest weight class in men's pro boxing, poundage or name of the actual division. It's the lightest weight class in men's professional boxing. 7, 6, 5. Oh, boom. Wait, no, hold on. That's not correct. Correct is what stop motion just said, which is 105, otherwise known as minimum weight, straw weight, or mini flyweight. All right. That's one more and stop wins again. All right. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. All right. You guys ready? You guys ready to go? All right, here we go. Who was, now listen closely to the wording here. Who was the last man to, how do I put this? Okay. Who was the last man to technically go from middleweight champion and then beat the heavyweight champion of the world? Last man to do that. Go. Last man to go from being middleweight champion to being able to beat the heavyweight champion of the world. It's a little tricky, this one. 8 seconds. 7, 6. Remember, last man to beat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so nobody gets this, and I'll explain why. It's actually James Toney, but he was then stripped so he beat him, but then he was stripped. So he didn't really beat him. So I guess technically, that's probably not a good question. Because, yeah, Roy, everybody got Roy. But you know what? Let's trash that question, because when I say technically, you technically can be looked at as also he didn't win because he was stripped, and on his record, it's a no contest. So let's do a different one. You're all wrong, but you're all right. Everybody said Roy's kind of right because Roy's on paper the last one to do it, but James Toney beat It's Ruiz, but then they stripped him because he tested positive for whatever the hell. Okay. Here we go. Let's do another. Hit me with a ready. Let's see what we got going on here. Hit me with a ready, everybody. Okay. Here we go. The Mexican Monster. The Mexican Monster. Wait, hold on. Sorry. I just closed out my thing. Hold on. Wait 1 second, guys. Okay, here we go. The Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. His father is Mexican and his mother is from what country? Go. 10 seconds. His mother is from what country? The Mexican Monster's mother is from what country? 7, 6, 5. Oh, stop motion. Got it. The answer is Ecuador. He is half Ecuadorian, half Mexican, and stop motion comes in here without the defending champion Lane and regains the title. Regains the title. Honduran Cloud would be Teofimo Lopez. He's 100% Honduran, I'm pretty sure. But good job, guys. Good job. Good job. All right. Lane fears me. Yeah, we'll see. Congrats, though, again to Stop Motion for regaining that title for the what? 8th time? What are you, an 8-time champion? Something like that. I'm sure you keep it. I should start keeping. Once this channel gets big enough and I'm making some money and we're going to get this more professionally done, I'm going to have rankings. I'm going to put you guys up there. I'm going to have the champions. I'm going to have it all. We could do like maybe a little website for it. Get it real. 7-time champion. All right. And you know what we'll do too? We'll do on some Jeopardy shit. We'll do a tournament of champions eventually. I'll get all the guys, like the last 5 guys who have won the title. And then you guys just face off against each other, and we'll make it like even longer. Have fun with it. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. I don't think I'll be doing it tomorrow, but I'll peep you guys on Monday. All right. I appreciate you guys. Same bat time, same bat channel on Monday. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks again, guys. Please hit the thumbs up, like button on the way out. Peace.